Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales. These are the adventures of The Rookies, a curated actual play of the tabletop role-playing game Masks, A New Generation from Magpie Publishing. Previously on Tavern Tales. On the way to rescue Alejandra, the group is confounded by their own emotions, a gate, and what's the best way into a giant mansion with high-end security.
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? 1 beer or 2, I'll drink to you.
So you have asked the question,
What's the best way to get access undetected?
yeah, you'd want to disable the security on the door and open the front door. It's really what you would
Okay.
I can break it.
ask your second question. Go ahead, ask the second one on the list.
What here's the biggest threat?
Excellent. You glimpse through one of the bay windows there on one side because you've tucked off and you're given a quick assess, and you see a large figure inside this sweeping ballroom of an entrance. The front door, 20 feet past the front door, is a big set of double staircases leading up to the left and to the right. So the staircase goes up and then diverges, right? To the left and to the right, up to a hallway for the second floor. There are stairs to the third floor on either side of that. You can barely make out. There is a whole bunch of divans and couches and fancy sofas and whatnot that are in terrible use. Many of them have white sheets covering them. So they're just kind of things there on this hard granite floor. It's just hard granite. It's not polished to a shine or anything. Looks like it's got tons of footprints and boot prints all over it and whatnot. There is a big chandelier that descends down over the big double stairs, and standing directly underneath this chandelier is what looks to be a 12-foot tall figure in lightly glowing armor that's somewhat see-through. You can almost see the figure of the person inside the armor, which just looks like a regular person, and then this armor surrounds them. And they've got a big domish type helmet sort of thing, and the eyes glow with a reddy light, but their head is a foot or two beneath that dome of that helmet. And they're talking to a bunch of guys who are gathered to the left of them, 6 to 8 guys. Yeah, some women in there too, wearing suspenders and white t-shirts, finished working out and shooting each other and slapping butts. And he's telling them to do something. That is your biggest threat.
That's the bad guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to stay away from the windows and get very quiet. We need to access this door and disable it so we can enter. And I think I see Nimrod in there with about 6 to 8 goon-looking people. So we're in for a pretty big fight.
Can they see the door if we open it?
Yeah, probably.
Oh.
So we have to be ready to burst in and surprise them.
Now, hear me out. What if we knock on the door and then they come over to answer, and I'll be like, "Hi, I'm collecting money for my figure skating team," and then you can just punch them in the face and knock one of them out.
I like that idea, but instead, they open the door and I blast them.
We could do that too.
This sounds like fun.
Is there a way that we might be able to disable the security system first before entering the door?
Like find where the main power line comes into the building?
Possibly.
Yes.
Could probably overload it, Solarian.
Oh, yes. You could totally do that.
But as soon as we open the door, they will likely see us. Either way,
Yeah.
security or no security guard.
But it would be good if we
Whatever.
could turn off the power of that building somehow. Where would the power main be? Like the main power come into the building? It's unlikely they have generators. It would still take them a couple of seconds to turn those on, probably. If they do have them. Can you overload power systems? Maybe?
Do you have anything like electrical surge or electricity or?
You know,
I don't know.
I was once in this building that was struck by lightning and it turned off the power in the whole building. So either way, if you destroy something big enough in it, it will do that.
Can I unleash my powers? Try and overload the...
You don't have electrical powers.
I can make it.
You can make the door go away.
Yeah, that's also a way to do that.
Cosmic energies. You can
I can make
Just
probably the whole
Uncreate the
house
door.
go away.
Uncreate the door, or turn the door into a goat. I don't know. Your powers are weird.
I can also make the door go away.
I was going to say, when you're facing an obstacle that your powers can't deal with, you can gain brand new abilities adapted to the situation. Electrical powers.
I love it. A Swiss Army knife of humans or people. Perfect child, Swiss Army knife.
Yeah.
This thing is a toothpick? What?
Can we just kick the door down and fight them?
Oh yeah, no, I'm gonna go in.
Do we want to bring one of
physics?
them to the door to make it one less, or
Knock, knock, knock.
If you
Unleash
want
my
to do a
powers.
mind of their own, you've never done it.
No.
If you want to change out your sonic abilities for electrical powers, you can do that.
Let's do it, because I've never done it. Let's do it. And
Okay.
It's temporary.
Mark a condition.
Yep. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, I chose afraid, because I don't like the
Right.
big 12-foot guy
that's fair.
I saw.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Suddenly, what happens when you do this move?
It almost looks like you can see Xpay's veins through their silver skin, and you can just see little electrical currents that makes up their veins. And as they do this, they touch the panel on
Remember,
the door.
the sonic stuff didn't come out of your hands before. It came out of your mouth before.
You kiss it.
Nope. Xpay gets down a little bit with their face right next to the panel.
Yeah.
And they let their tongue out and they do a big dog lick. And it completely fries the circuit.
Cool. Yes, there is a large Bizact. Unleash your powers.
I like being electrical. Oh,
Wow. Paige has rolled a
12 plus, what does it get plus? Plus 3. So 15.
Wow.
Unleash your powers.
The adjoining cities are also without power.
You surged the electrical,
the backlog.
yeah, the grid. The grid is like,
What do you want to happen?
I want it to cut the power to the entire building as well as their generators.
Okay.
Yeah, it just brings down the whole grid within this area.
Anything else you want to have happen?
The door clicks and just slightly opens.
Just slightly?
Slightly.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Bizact. Of course, it's middle of the day. Lots of lights, lots of windows, as described. 5 above,
Yeah.
2 big bay windows. Click. The door swings. Sound of commotion inside. What do you do?
Adora scene, Solarian's like not doing anything, like obviously not being his superior self. Sort of like her thing is, and I just established this last game a little bit, but her thing is just to poke him. Like in the most like mundane way, but like just like poke to be like, are you okay? It's like engaging a friend, but like that's the concept. She pokes him. It's like, are you ready for this?
Sorry, are you trying to provoke your...
No. This is how Adora, a bull, like attempts to engage to comfort, is like asking him if he's okay, but like she's a dumbass, so she doesn't know how to engage in people, so she pokes him. It's like, are you okay?
I feel what you're getting at.
Yeah,
I feel.
Solarian, are you okay? Can you do this?
I'm fine. The goal is rescuing Alejandra, and she's in there, so I will be as ready as I can.
Guys, we're a little past knowing if we're ready. The door's open.
Having a moment here.
But the door's open.
It's fine.
You are still transforming.
Okay.
Yeah, you're still licking the
Your
panel.
head is still spinning. There's loading happening above in a hologram.
Okay. I thought this like the door open and there was commotion and we're sitting and I was like,
Yeah, it's fair.
Solarian, regardless of the conflicts that we have going on in this group all the time, we're all teenagers, we're all growing, we're all expanding and trying to figure out who we are. You will always be amazing. And you have this.
I am aware of that fact.
All right, roll the comfort.
All right. All right. That is 10.
Cool. What happens on a 10?
You can add a team to the pool or clear a condition on yourself. You on a hit, you get to, they mark potential, clear a condition, or shift their labels.
Is anything happen before that first? Because you're a bull, you're trying to comfort your love.
Yeah, Adora's an idiot and is just going to reach out and hug him.
You have a power.
Yeah.
One of your moves allows when you comfort your love, other things.
I
Right?
mark potential on a hit.
Okay, so you're going to mark potential, and then Aaron's going to choose. one
And
of
your
those
love
three.
can come comfort and support you. Oh, that's if they ever
If he
comfort and
does.
support. Yeah. Okay.
He's not going.
No, not today.
I'm still
Never.
mad.
Yeah, no, so it's like she says that and you're amazing and then like gives him a hug, but it's like too hard because that's always how she is.
Okay, still adding.
Okay.
I'm going to clear insecure.
Cool. Not hopeless though. Okay. Really want that detriment to unleash your powers, don't you?
We'll see.
Okay, the door opens a tiny fraction of an inch. Sound erupts outside as everything goes dark.
In the middle of the day.
You hear a voice inside say, "Did one of you guys do that?"
Did I do that?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Oh no.
What do you do?
Terry will very gently push the door open and peek his head around the corner and scout out a place where he can sneak and hide behind a piece of furniture.
Okay. All right, you're putting the cart before the horse.
I am?
Do you want to roll to assess the situation?
Yes,
Or do you want-
do. I should. No.
Or do you want to roll to unleash your parkour powers?
Oh, pfft. Yes.
Right? Like, what do you want out of this? What is the roll? Because you're not getting both rolls. You're not rolling to assess the situation and then suddenly getting to roll the other one as well.
Got it.
Right? So,
Be a ninja.
Parkour.
Parkour. Ha, parkour.
I'm a parkour.
what are you doing, Terry?
Parkour.
Okay, why don't you roll to unleash your powers to sneak in and hide behind a divan or one of those chairs that are tucked away.
5.
So, Terry Chase completely fails once again. However, it's not too far away. Terry marks potential and then gets to blast out. You mark potential, you fail. And now you get to take another advancement, Terry Chase. I put you in the hot seat. So, does anybody want to help Terry Chase here to succeed? I guess if you are helped to succeed, then you would not get to mark potential.
Yeah,
So-
that's what I was thinking.
But they have to spend 2 team from the pool in order to help you.
Or we could send one team from the pool and I could use my newly obtained boost.
Boost it.
Oh, from the Nova playbook?
Yeah.
Do it, I say. Do it. Help Terry be exceptional.
Oh, shucks.
But we also might want to hold on to these.
Yeah, we're
You
about to
haven't
enter
even rolled
into...
to charge up your powers yet.
Oh, yeah, because so burn has to charge.
You have to roll to see if you get burn, mark a condition, or mark recondition.
Right? So you don't have any burn yet to
Yeah,
spend.
yeah.
So
It's okay.
Sorry,
I
dude.
can just fail.
no one is looking to help Terry.
Solarian's going to help Terry.
All right. But you do need 2. So it would be kind of pointless to only spend 1 to get Terry to a 6 because you need to get Terry to a 7. So unless 2 people are helping.
XP will help.
All right. 2 team has been spent. You have now succeeded. And you're hiding behind a divan. Like a couch with no back and only one arm sort of thing.
Oh, I did not know that.
It's like a chaise. Another word for a chaise lounge. Okay. What do you do?
Adora is going to make a distraction outside to call people out. Yeah, I'm going to start making a big ruckus outside. It's better to have them out in the open.
Okay. I think you're trying to provoke.
Yeah, I'm going to go and grab a pillar and knock it into the house to knock the door. Like basically like knock, knock, knock. Yeah.
Are we in view of the guys working out though?
No.
Is the friend? Okay, just double checking.
I'm going to provoke.
But that won't matter because that's happening seems to be anyway. Nothing you can do. You're inside behind a divan.
I'm going to provoke the people in the inside.
So we should hide.
Yep, that's a good idea.
All right, you're just gonna take a what?
So I was going to take one of the pillars that are on the outside in like the front. I'm going to lift it up and I'm going to make a loud noise by knocking it into the house or into another pillar or into something out here just to like make a ruckus outside so that they come out.
With what intent? You want them to leave the building?
Yeah, I want them to come out.
Charge you to attack you?
Well, just so that they come out rather than us going inside. Like we know what the ground looks like out here. It's easier to fight out here, I believe.
So you want to fight these guys?
I mean, I think we have proven that we suck at
I'm
being
just trying to
sneaky.
get further ahead to what you actually want to have happen. So you will slam this into the ground. They will run out. They will run outside, and then what?
Then we fight. That's how Adora
So
thinks.
you want to fight these guys?
We didn't really talk about our plan to like go and get Alejandra other than to go in and find her. So am I missing something on what we were planning on doing? I don't know. What do you think, Paige? Chelsea? You?
I
Who's
think-
all about.
What are you? Sorry, now we're going out of game?
Yes, because I don't know that we've ever actually talked about what we were trying to do.
You did not.
Yeah, so I would like to take a quick pause and just have a conversation about what we were trying to do.
Based on our group's conditions, as well as how many people XP identified in this building, I think it's easier for us to try and find Alejandra.
So we're trying to be sneaky.
I think so.
I did sneak inside.
I know, but it's just like we're not very good at being sneaky.
Oh, we made it this far.
Maybe you guys aren't. Pew, pew, parkour.
Because we have Nimrod, the 12-foot guy.
Okay,
and
fine.
6 to 8.
Dora's going to attempt to be sneaky. Come and follow in.
Okay, you've seen inside.
Yeah.
Right? You know these 2 windows on the other side of you are bulletproof.
Yeah.
You seem to be telling me I'm not good at creeping through this door.
Yeah.
I'm a bull and I will break everything on my way because I go chog, 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 right?
Yeah.
Okay, so would you like to instead assess the situation to see how you can best get in there undetected?
Sure.
Would that be like, is that at the end of the day?
I don't really feel okay.
So
I hate assess the situation. So yes, that's what I would like.
Okay. Like you could then be like, what here could I use to get past these guys without getting noticed?
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Jeez.
All right, you're rolling plus superior. Do you have
Yeah.
any conditions that mark against superior?
No,
Okay, perfect.
I'm +2, so that's 12.
A 12? Holy moly, you get to ask 2 questions.
Well, rude.
So, ask your first question.
What can I do to get in there without being noticed as my character?
Obviously, you see that there is 3 stories to this building. You know you're a Dora Smith. You can probably jump to the roof.
Okay.
Get around, and there you can see a open window up at the top of the stairs to the 3rd floor on that landing there. You could probably get in through that window and get around all of this hullabaloo.
And go top down. Okay.
That would take you to the 3rd floor, but that would definitely get you into the building and around all of the threat. What is your second question?
Who here is the most vulnerable to me?
The pile of mooks
Yeah.
are insanely vulnerable to you.
XP, I'm going to go to the roof.
That's a great idea.
Right.
What are you doing?
Solarian wants to see, because I can see inside, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to see how I can get to the 2nd floor. So I want to assess the situation, see how I can get into the 2nd floor with it being unnoticed.
Okay.
So I'm going to assess the situation.
Sure.
5.
That is a fail, mark potential. Inside, the guy, Nimrod, his crazy armor, his hand starts to glow with an unearthly pulsing light. It looks dangerous, and the bad guys shy away from him as unknown power radiates from inside him that calls to you. What do you do?
I'm going to jump to the roof.
Go ahead, you jump to the roof.
And go in that window.
XP is going to try and follow Terry because XP doesn't want to leave Terry by themselves.
Sure. What do you have that lets you do this other than electrical power?
Please don't lick me.
I would like to transfer myself through the electrical socket.
You are a physical being.
I know. But that would have been very cool. Actually, maybe I should just leave Terry to be.
Yeah. I feel like out of you guys, I'm the best at being sneaky in this scenario right here.
Yeah.
You glow.
See, and I was thinking of playing off Marie Claire's original idea of being a distraction, but only because I'm not from around here, so I could pretend to like knock and be like, oh, my poor bike is broken. Please help me. Because it's actually a pretty cool ability.
What's a cool ability?
Not from around here?
This is not a mundane situation.
Dang. Just for my own clarification, what would a mundane situation be? Like if we were in a
Basically
store?
what you did when you walked into the tot stop.
Okay.
And pretty much every other time. You've basically been living this
Yeah.
this move your entire existence.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll jump to the 2nd floor where Solarian is because...
Solarian is not on the 2nd floor. He's standing there.
Looking up.
Looking
up.
around, and a little tear trickles from, I don't know. He's actually looking right at Nimrod. What's the expression on your face when you see Nimrod controlling without any seeming difficulty in harnessing this like unearthly, ungodly cosmic powers, essentially, with no worry about it slipping free from his control?
Confusion.
The only reason I said I thought Solarian was going to the 2nd floor, and
Yeah.
he's being kind of weird. So
He's being really weird.
I wanted to stick with him
I think
to...
to explain it as an editor's note, Solarian does not want to go through the same window that Bo is going through to get to the end goal and cannot find another way out. And it's at that time that Nimrod did something with his powers that maybe Solarian might be a bit jealous of.
Or
He's
distracted.
confused as to how this human can do this thing and he can't. So this is what you get. Easy looking around. What would you like to do, XP?
I'd like to try and comfort Solarian before we go into this building.
Okay.
Because I think I need...
Do you know what's going wrong with Solarian? Do you want to try to pierce his mask, or are you
Yes.
just going to try to straight up comfort him?
No, I want to try and pierce his mask and figure out... Because this is not a good place for our team to be in.
Not a good place for Solarian, although Solarian being emotionally out of control is best helpful for the team because then he has better access to his powers. But at the same time, he's a danger. So pierce that mask, roll, plus mundane.
5.
That is not a success. Mark potential.
Oh, yeah.
And, hey boss, that door's open.
Is that Vern Tails? No, just kidding. Just sounded like Vern, who does the intro for
Oh my
the
God,
rookies.
maybe. I don't
Yeah, no,
realize.
it just sounded a little like.
He got his own cameo.
Apparently.
As soon as I hear that, I'm going to say, Saren, we got to go. And then I grab his hand and I try to jump with him to the 3rd floor.
Roll to unleash your powers.
No. 10.
Oh, yeah, because you're +3 on freak, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, you have succeeded. There's no concern of it being temporary or whatnot. And the two of you are launched into the air. No, you don't even get a say in the matter. And you land on the roof.
Why did you pull me away? The powers were calling to me.
Adora's going to ignore this and go into the 3rd floor window.
I really want to unpack that later. However, there were people that were coming to look at the door and we were about to be caught. And your safety is my priority.
Oh, they care.
Fine. He reluctantly responds. That's some bullshit. That's unpacked later.
Amuk moves to the door, closes it, turns around.
Uh-oh.
What do you do?
Like his back's to me?
No,
Oh,
his
his face.
fronts to you. As he is about to
Spot me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was on the other side of whatever this piece of furniture. I wasn't worried.
If you were on the other side, then the mooks would be able to see you.
Oh my
Right?
God.
Like if you picture it,
Go invisible.
hid behind something. Go
That is
invisible.
not one of my skills.
That's not it when you get scared, you just go invisible. No, not a thing.
No.
Good luck.
Adora went to camp with somebody like that, though.
I did.
I wasn't prepared for this. He would be in direct eyesight of the other goons, right?
Yes.
Damn it.
Everyone can see him. He's standing at the door. He's closed it and turned around. What do you do?
I am gonna book it down the hallway the opposite direction. I don't know. I'm gonna reach into my pocket for anything that I can throw and try and throw it over him so that
It hits the door.
so it hits the door and he'll turn around back to the door and I'll quickly dash behind another piece of furniture. I don't know. I need help. I'm gonna end this guy. I'm just gonna kill him flat out.
Whoa.
You're going to attract
I know. I don't know what to do. I'm actually stuck.
We're all kind of dumbasses today. I'm sorry. It seems like that's what's going on. I feel like a complete dumbass.
Yeah, I feel
Yeah.
it.
Me too. Because he's got his stupid little taser from that he stole from the policeman a while back. Still
How
in
can
his
you be able
bag.
to tase this guy and go away unseen?
No. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tase him in the neck so he passes out. And then I'm going to hold his body up behind him and be like, oh, it's all clear, guys. It looks like the breach just opened up the door. He's going to do like a giant
Somehow
puppet.
you're Deadpool. I don't know how this happened, but
No? Okay.
I feel like the goons are going to see all of that.
Okay, so you asked for help.
Yeah, I did.
So offer, because I mean, maybe you're not picturing. There was a whole bunch of furniture in here that all has white sheets on it, right?
Oh, I'm just going to go under a sheet. Sorry, I forgot about the sheets.
So
Am I
again, you
right?
didn't need help. You just needed a better description of everything that was around you, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
I'm going to dive under a sheet.
roll to unleash your powers, because, yeah, I didn't even want... How did you even have these things?
They were inside my sock mitt.
You must have put them there. I didn't.
Your sock mitt? It's an interesting looking sock mitt.
Yeah. Give me some of that power.
What conditions do you have?
None.
Cool.
But I do have freak
Just
to
inflicting
-2.
conditions on other people.
Yeah.
I am at 9.
That's still success. However, it's temporary or unstable. So which do you want it to be?
I want it to be temporary because he's going to walk away eventually. Hopefully it's not that short.
Okay. Hide underneath a white sheet. And Nimrod says, think there's somebody in here, guys. Check this place out. Was that the voice I used?
it was very John Mulaney. I liked it.
Yeah, because you said that thing that made me think of that other thing.
Urkel.
Yeah,
Was
I
it like
didn't do it.
Solarian and XP are standing on the roof, and Adora Bo climbs in through the window.
Yep.
We get that perfect picture from Terry's perspective as he slips underneath the sheet undetected as the one guy leaves the door and walks towards there. We see Terry hiding under a sheet, and we see Adora climbing in through the window. We go back to XP and Solarian on the roof. What do you do?
We need to try and locate Alejandra and assist our comrades.
So then why did you put me outside of the building?
How was I supposed to put you inside the building? I can throw you through a window if you want.
Why don't we just follow Adora?
I think that's a wonderful plan.
So XP and Solarian are going to follow Adora inside.
How do you feel about that?
Angry.
Is there anything you want to do about that?
You gotta hurt somebody or break something important.
If I want to lose angry.
Yeah. If you want to lose angry, make yourself feel better, Solarian.
Solarian's going to blow a hole in the roof
Directly underneath you?
directly underneath us
Going through a window, right?
because he's that mad.
All right, cool. Yeah, you don't want to follow Adora. You don't want to be anywhere near Adora. Roll to unleash your powers.
Well, I have to break something important, and this roof is important
Yeah,
that
it
we don't
definitely
get
isn't
seen.
going to resolve your angry, but you're moving towards it.
The roof falling down on me, however, might resolve it.
That's a 11.
So roof
Great.
fall on me.
I am under. I'm below there, guys.
All right, so you've succeeded. You rearrange the roof molecules to be a open skylight that fits you and you alone. A little cut out there for XP, like go with Adora sort of look. And you glide down and you're in some sort of attic opening in the third, like it opens all the way to the third floor. And the room opens up and it's like a baby room sort of layout, pink and blue in colors. There's a bassinet and there is a red wooden rocker chair with a beige padded, seat and back to it and over arms, and it's rocking, and unconscious with her arms tied to the rocker, laying with her head slightly to the left, is Alejandra, passed out.
Oh,
That's convenient.
That was convenient. So it's just me in this room, or is XP with me?
you left me.
Oh yeah, I did leave you. So it's just me. So Solarian's gonna run over to Alejandra and call out to her and see if she responds or anything.
You move to Alejandra and a voice from behind you says, "Yo, what you think you're doing?" What you doing, XP?
I'm going to jump down through the hole Solarian just created.
Cool. Okay, Adora.
Which window did I come into? Like, because I came through the window. So is it the same room or is it a different room?
You're on the landing.
Oh, okay.
You can see,
Sweet.
You can't see Terry because Terry
Yeah.
hiding under a sheet. But you see the guys start to move about on the ground floor. You know Terry is down there. Any moment now, Terry is going to be revealed.
Okay. Do I have anything around me like a decorative vase?
There's a stairway leading up and a stairway leading down.
But there isn't like a painting on the wall or a decorative vase or...
Roll to assess the situation.
All right. Okay. I have a 9.
That is successful.
What can I use to help out my good friend Terry from being discovered?
And I'm guessing you don't want to be discovered either.
Yeah.
There is a fire alarm next to you. There you go.
There might not be power to it anymore.
Those should still work even if there's no power.
Okay.
Theoretically. It would be a very bad situation.
No, Marie Claire told me just now.
No, I just...
Right? Like,
I'll pull it.
okay, you have to ask another question.
Okay. How can I best end this quickly?
What are you trying to end quickly, I guess is the better point.
Protecting Terry from being found.
You don't even know where Terry is.
Okay.
You just assume that he's going to be found.
I thought that was what I knew. Okay.
Right. But you don't know where Terry is. You just know these guys are fanning out. Something's going on. It seems dangerous.
Yeah.
So you're going to pull the fire alarm, and then you're a bull, so you only really have physical strength.
Yeah.
And none of the rest of the team is anywhere near you. How could you best end this quickly?
Joining up with the team, I assume.
What is Adora wearing?
Her superhero outfit.
Yeah, what's underneath your superhero jacket? Okay, Adora is wearing a white t-shirt and suspenders underneath her superhero jacket. So how you could best end this quickly would be removing your superhero jacket and directing the guys down another hall where you think there's a fire, or pointing that out to them. That would be
so
your best
pulling
way.
the fire alarm and yelling.
It's down that hallway or whatever.
Yeah.
Pulling people away from Terry, but also keeping them away from you.
There's a fire in the garage.
God, you made me work for that. Okay.
Sorry.
This stupid game with your questions. All right.
I'm going to take off my jacket and enact that idea.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're needing to provoke them, and you have a +1 on this from acting with the information that you have.
Okay.
Whew, this game. I mean, mechanically, it's sound, right? That all made sense. Mechanically. It's just
mentally draining.
I had to do a bunch of... If it was Solarian, it would have been a lot easier. If it was you, it would have been a lot easier. If it was George...
I got a 10.
A 10 is enough. What do you get to do?
So they rise and they take the bait and do what you want.
They do. Perfect.
Yeah, so she's going to take off her jacket, pull the fire alarm, and run halfway down the stairs and say, I see a fire coming from the garage.
Yeah, because your only condition is angry, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. They immediately assume, you guys were being attacked. Get to the garage. And Nimrod sends them all away, but Nimrod remains. All the mooks have fled, but those were the ones that were threatening Terry's exposure.
Right.
There you go. Where do you go? What do you do?
I'm going to go down the stairs to keep like covert as she can be.
Okay.
Eyes on Nimrod, because if he does anything or comes this way, I'm going to engage him directly.
You descend to the second floor.
Mm-hmm.
What do you do? There, Solarian. You hear that voice.
So Solarian's going to turn and face him.
You turn, you face. There's a guy wearing looks like a leather lab coat, short collar, tied up to the top. However, and his skin is all bluish clay-like color. And he looks really normal. Big lips, bigger nose, kind of heavy set eyes, thick forehead. However, as you go up the forehead, like around where the first line of a person's age lines would appear, his forehead just ends and his whole head is just missing from that section. And it's just like smoothly pulled away. There's no hair or anything on his head because most of that area where that head would be is gone. He's just got this flat space where the top part of his head would be.
What happened to her?
I'm going to ask the questions. Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm here to save Alejandra.
Yeah, I don't think so, Chief. X-Pay lands on the ground next to you.
As you can see, it's 2 against 1 now.
All right, you're in a fight. So we are now going to initiate a fight.
You have electric powers. Just turn them
Lick him.
off.
Just lick him.
You're going to be licking him.
I'm going to be licking him a lot.
So
like a
the
lickitung.
two of you are about to get into a huge combat. Terry Chase, what do you do? All the bad guys run away. They run down away from you.
I assume you heard me say that, so...
And Nimrod, it seems to be the only one left in the room.
I feel like me trying to take on Nimrod by myself is a very bad idea. I am going to see if I can figure out a weakness to Nimrod. So I'm going to assess the situation. I want to study him from underneath my blanket. Boop.
Had some holes in it.
You just see on the comic book, Terry just lifts up the corner of the blanket and he's peering out at Nimrod. And it's like a Sherlock Holmes kind of pulling off data and information. Seems to be unhappily married.
You trying to assess the situation or are you trying to pierce the mask?
Ooh, that's a good question, sir. I am. Pierce the mask. That would be definitely what I'm trying to do.
All right, roll plus mundane.
Yes, best one. 10. Ask 3. Holy shit.
And you have no conditions, right?
Nope.
Okay.
What are you really planning?
Oh, it seems to be that he has gathered up a whole bunch of mooks to go and do something retributive with like revenge in mind sort of thing.
And then what do you intend to do?
Destroy stuff, which is what he's capable of. It looks like he has radiation abilities that will irradiate and kill people outright or give them cancer and kill them slower.
Well, that's terrible.
As Nimrod has been known to do in the past. It seems like he's been riled up to action.
How could I get Nimrod to become dormant again? He said he's been riled up to action, so why wasn't he active before? Like, how can I chill him the F out? No?
That's not immediately a visible thing in
Freeze
this
gun.
situation.
Freeze gun, yeah.
Freeze ray.
With my freeze ray.
I wish there was something like, what are they susceptible to or something like that. See, the first 2 are really easy. What's the last? Any help with that last one, guys? I'm running out.
So which one do you like of those questions that you want to ask?
What about how could I get his character to leave the room?
I mean, if that's what you want. I don't know if that's what... It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like what Chelsea was aiming for in the Pierce the Mask.
Because you want to fight him.
You wanted influence over him or to determine what his weaknesses were.
Yeah, because he's the big baddie that we're probably going to end up encountering in some way.
So do you want to ask how could I gain influence over you or how could I get your character to blah?
How could I get Nimrod to leave this room? I guess we'll go with, because then I can go upstairs and find a door at least.
Would it help if you worded it, just going back to a different, like what you were trying to do? Would it help if you worded it, how could I get Nimrod to show his vulnerability? So like if he stepped on something
Oh, yeah, that could be.
or like accidentally put his hand in water.
How could I get Nimrod to expose his vulnerabilities?
Tell him about George.
There we go.
I don't want to betray my friends.
No, you're just using him as like bait, like emotional bait.
Yeah.
You don't actually have to show him. I mean, you don't have
That's a good point.
you
That's a
never
good
have
point.
to acknowledge that you know him, or you could say, "I know this guy, George. He was asking about you."
Show yourself.
Cool. All right.
Are you doing Frozen 2? Yes.
Terry is, this is such a terrible idea, guys. Terry is going to take the blanket off and go,
Well, now that we're alone, Nimrod, I hear you know a certain George Grady.
What? Who the hell are you?
Why don't you just consider me a little birdie that has a little secret for you? Do you know George Grady or not?
Stop saying that name, you! And he seems to get really angry. And you're in a fight too.
damn it.
I'm there. Don't worry.
I don't know that.
However, you get to have a +1 forward on him in your action against him.
Okay, that's good at least.
Yeah, we're about to start a big old fight on 2 different fronts. Don't worry. It'll become one front very, very quickly.
Right.
But that's the end of today's session.
Yeah.
Oh.
We're all dumbasses anyway.
Yeah.
Thinking's hard today.
It is so hard.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated masks, a new generation game set in the superhero teenage world of Halcyon City. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.